Now, I'm going to end my class. It is vital that I end class. If I do not end my class, then the students cannot enter another classroom. Students can be enrolled in as many classes as they want, but they can only be active in one class. So when I choose end class, I will get a summary sheet that gives me a summary of app usage for my classroom as well as student usage. So I'm going to choose notes, and I will see that all 4 of my students at different times use notes. This is a view of my class with the beginning of class on the far left and the end of class on the far right. So you will see that in the middle of class, I locked everyone in notes, so that makes sense, and I can also see the amount of time they spent within that application. I can do this for any app that was open during my class, and I can capture data like I never have before. I could do a screenshot of this and really see what students have used. I can also look at individual student use and see what app they were using when during my class. Whenever I do this, I can then also capture this data to really see and truly test out what have my students been doing, how much time did they spend in that app, and what was the purpose. So I can reflect and I can use this as a data point. When I push done, all of this information disappears. It is not saved and it is not exported. So if I want that, I need to make sure that I screenshot. When I choose done, you'll see I go back to my main screen, and on the student device, nothing happens. All that they know now is within their settings, in Classroom, it just shows the classes that they have. Whenever I open class again the next day, let's say that it's the next day, my students come in and I open class, they are now going to begin to communicate with my iPad. You'll notice that it begins to touch base with them. You want to make sure you're on the same Wi-Fi network. The thing that sometimes happens is if students take their device home and connect to their home Wi-Fi and come back, you just want to do a few things to help. You can go into the settings of the device. You can go to Wi-Fi, turn Wi-Fi off and on. You can go to the control center and turn Wi-Fi off and on. You can also do a hard reset, which would be the home button and power button together at the same time for about 10 seconds. The other thing you can do in the control center is make sure Bluetooth is on, and if so, you can turn that off and on very quickly just to make sure that the student stays within the classroom. Now, we are at the early stages of Classroom, so there may be some other things that we see. We'll have other resources available for you, and we hope that you enjoy using Classroom throughout this year.